Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding this video or any other video that I have posted in the past. If you have any suggestions, recommendations of any videos that you would like me to make, please let me know. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I developed the FAST cooking system. The word FAST is the acronym of the 4 attributes of the cooking system. That is flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. The idea of the cooking system is to make home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and fun, so you can cook every day and make home cooking as part of your daily routine. Home cooking is the best when it is simple. You do not need complicated equipment or ingredients. It also is flexible that you can cook with whatever ingredients that you have on hand, and also it is efficient that you can prepare a meal in less than 30 minutes. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to prepare a shrimp fried rice that will meet this criteria. Well, there's a couple of reasons that I decided to make the shrimp fried rice. First and foremost, I love shrimp. And secondly is that I happen to have some shrimp in my freezer. And honestly, this shrimp, they do not look that great. And as most of you probably recognize, after you store anything in the freezer for a long time, for example with shrimp, they can get freezer burned. And this shrimp appear to be freezer burned, as you can see right here. Now, I decided it probably would not be very good in making a shrimp dish, but I think it would be okay if I use it to make a shrimp fried rice. And because when you make a shrimp fried rice, the shrimp would blend with the rice. And this is particularly true if you cut the shrimp into small pieces. So next time when you run into a situation like this, you know what to do. You can use your shrimp to make a shrimp fried rice. And next, I find some mushroom that are already in my advanced prepping. Again, to make it flexible, I'm going to chop the mushroom into small pieces so that it will fit into the fried rice. Again, this is the importance of flexibility of home cooking to make use whatever that you have. Each time when I cook rice, I always cook some extra because rice warm up very well using a microwave oven. But furthermore, I always use the rice to make fried rice because when you make fried rice, the rice has to be pre-cooked. And the best is that when the rice has been stored in the refrigerator for about maybe 28 to 48 hours. And this will dry out the rice and preventing them from sticking to the bottom of the wok. I use my Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok to cook this fried rice. The first step is that I'm going to fry some egg. This is a very basic part of this template, which a fried rice template that I used. This wok has no non-stick coating, so I season the wok first using my spot seasoning method. And if you are not familiar with this method, you can take a look at this video. This method is very simple. All you have to do is to heat up the oil until the oil reaches a temperature that it starts to smoke very gently, and you turn down or turn off the heat. And at that time, at this temperature, the oil will season the wok to create a non-stick cooked surface. And right after that, you can add the egg to the wok, and you can turn the temperature back to high. This will allow you to cook the egg as quickly as possible. And during this process, you can scramble the egg. You can decide how much you want to scramble the egg based on how much you want to break up the egg. And now you're ready to add the rice to the wok. In here, I use about 3 cups of rice. The rice comes directly from the refrigerator. At this point, you should turn down the heat. If the heat is too high while you're breaking up the rice or the egg will get burned because you are not actively mixing all the contents in the wok. I use a tool sometimes referred to as a meat chopper or hamburger smasher. And what does it do is that it allows you to break up the rice more efficiently. Because when the rice first came from the refrigerator, they tend to be hot and stick together. You can use a wok spatula, but this little gadget is far more efficient than a wok spatula. Before I discover using this meat smasher, I will use the wok spatula, and I end up having rice all over the kitchen counter, and quite often on the floor as well. After I pick up the rice sufficiently, I will switch to my wok spatula. This would be more efficient to mix the egg and the rice together. This wok spatula is a stainless steel wok spatula. This is designed specifically for stir frying. It is much better than any other wok spatulas. And because of its design, you can use it like a shovel to turn food ingredients in the wok. At this point, I will turn the heat back to high because I am now mixing all the ingredients in the wok. And next, I create some space in the center of the wok. I add a little bit of oil and I add the shrimp right into that space. Then I use the wok spatula to stir fry the shrimp. And because the shrimp has been cut into small pieces, it takes only a few seconds to cook them. And then I mix all the ingredients, and then finally I add the mushroom and some frozen vegetable mix. The frozen vegetable I took directly out from the freezer. Basically, I thaw them out while I am cooking all the other ingredients. In fact, this method is better in preserving their flavor and texture, rather than thawing out in advance. Now, what I'd like to demonstrate to you is the flexibility of this template, because you can substitute many of the ingredients that I used thus far with other ingredients. For example, you can replace the shrimp with ham, for example. I use portobello mushroom for this dish, but you can use white mushroom instead. Okay, now the dish is done. I'm going to season the dish with the Wok with Tak basic seasoning mix. This seasoning mix is designed to enhance the natural flavor of the food ingredients because both the shrimp, the mushroom, and the vegetables has great flavor. I have this seasoning mix available on Amazon. You can give it a try if you would like to. And in this video, you can learn more about the different ingredients that are present in this seasoning mix if you would like to create your own. Now in this video, I would like to demonstrate to you how to cook this fried rice dish as a template rather than as a recipe. The definition of a template is that you will learn the basic steps of how to create this dish. As long as you understand the steps, you can make substitutions and modifications any way that you would like. The idea of template is that by appreciating the purpose of each step, you can make it as efficient as you can. I discovered there are several ways to make home cooking sustainable. Probably the most important is efficiency. If you know you can cook a dish like this in about 10 minutes, you most likely will do it. If you learn that you take 30 minutes, you probably will decide to do something else. And secondly is the flexibility. If you walk into the kitchen, you look in the refrigerator, and you can take advantage of whatever you have, then it is more likely for you to cook. And last but not the least is the flavor. If you know that you can cook a dish with the flavor that you love and enjoy, nobody else can do for you, you're probably more likely to cook. So in this case, I finally garnished the fried rice with whatever I have on hand. I happen to have scallions, which make a great way to enhance the flavor of the fried rice. And finally, I'm going to garnish it with a little bit of oyster sauce to give it better flavor and also make the dish look more attractive. A fried rice is always a great catch-all dish. You can use whatever you have available on hand. A fried rice is extremely flexible. It will give you a lot of possibilities that you can make modifications. When you have the flexibility and efficiency to cook anytime you want with spontaneity and intuition, then it is far more likely able to make home cooking as part of your daily routine. I post a video each day to help you make home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and fun using my fast cooking system. If you'd like to learn more about this cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.